All right, let's look at a quadratic equation with whole roots, and this time we'll start with the quadratic equation itself. So let's say f of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. Well, first I'm going to check to see if my sum and product works. Got a 1 out front here, so it could possibly work. So I'm looking for two numbers whose sum is 2 and their product is -3. Well, if I had 1, -1, and +3, -1 plus 3 is 2, -1 times 3 is -3, so there's my two numbers. So I can immediately go to my factors, x minus 1, x plus 3. Okay, now that I've got my factors, I can get my roots. Number I put in here to make this 0 would be 1. Number I put in here to make this factor 0 is -3, just the opposite of these two. So my roots, 1 and -3. So now I can make my graph. Since I know my roots, I've got roots of -3 and 1. So there's my parabola going through the roots of -3 and 1. Right? So let's go ahead and do one where we start with the graph. So let's say it had roots of -4 and 2. So I can see that its roots are -4 and 2. So we start there. And 2. So we can immediately now go to its factors, remembering that the numbers in the factors are always going to be the opposite of the roots, because that's the number we have to add to the root to turn the factor into 0. So my factors are going to be x plus 4 and x minus 2. Okay, now we just need our quadratic equation. So we can multiply this out. We can either distribute it out or use the sum and product rule. We'll do it both ways, just for the fun of it. So x times x is x squared, x times -2, -2x. 4 times x, 4x. 4 times -2, -8. So add up our like terms, x squared plus 2x minus 8. Now we could have just used our sum and product rule. 4 plus -2 is 2. 4 times -2 is -8. To go on directly from here to here.